before the stream started, all the Nintendo news I had was positive. But right before this stream started, I saw some not so positive Nintendo news. And we're gonna get into that. And hold up, I'm gonna just press the button for a second so y'all know how crazy the news is gonna be. Okay, look, I'm gonna press it again. It's on that level, but we'll get there when we get there. First, some positive Nintendo news. Let me put the cam up a little bit so y'all can see my big ass forehead. Rumor. Unconfirmed images of the Nintendo Switch 2 have popped up online. Alleged respects. Docked. It's between a PS4 Pro and Xbox Series S before DLS. Basically good graphics. Is nerdy ass shit. RAM slower than a PS5 XSXS in the speed department, but more capacity than the S. Whenever I talk about the Xbox Series S, I'ma just say the XS or the XX. Simpler. Or the X or the S, you'll know what I'm talking about. Well, more capacity than S. Should have 10.5 to 11 gigabytes of RAM available. What the fuck? 10? Like the standard for RAM right now is 32. 16. 10, bro? 10? Nah, Nintendo playing in our faces, bro. And I damn sure hope it's not this 10.5. Fucking. It's not even a full number of RAM. What the fuck is that? Available to games by going by the Switch One's RAM allotment for its OS. What is it? Switch One's RAM allotment. Let's see what it is. Nintendo Switch only has one single 64. Oh, I was about to say. Okay, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I'm definitely not seeing it. Also, I'm a little bit sick today, as y'all can see. So if I look a mess or if I am a mess a little bit in this video, bear with me. Anyways, UFS 3 max speed should be a hair under the X, 2.1 GB versus 2.4 gigabytes. Still plenty fast, even if not maxed out. Of course, it's not going to be maxed out. Lines up what Digital Foundry and Nate Drake heard about the decompression techniques. Not only is the Switch 2's ARM base rather than x86. What the fuck? Why? Like the systems compared, it's also NVIDIA versus AMD. There are plenty blah 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 blah. I thought this shit was gonna be a bit more interesting and talk about some normal shit, but this is mostly nerdy stuff. This is what they're supposing that it looks like. And like I was trying to save my genuine reaction for on stream, but this shit just looks like a Nintendo Switch. Like it doesn't look different. And that's kind of scary because I feel like they may have gotten complacent and they might pull a Wii U type situation. Number one. Number two, here, I just noticed this. What the fuck are these? What are these big ass buttons right here? That look like it's gonna like be annoying to feel with your hands. Cause like already, when I'm playing my Switch, I never play my Switch like this. I know there are people that, oh shit, my Switch is plugged in. My God. By the way, unplug your Switches, people. Do not leave them bitches docked all the time, charging all the time. It's not good for your Switch. Let your Switch die. Anyway, playing the Switch like this already, for me, the few times I've done it just to be able to like talk about it and see what it's like, it wasn't very comfortable. But now we got two big ass annoying ass buttons. Like it already is uncomfortable to have your fingers behind the Switch either sit like this, like basically sit one on top of each other like this. Like that's already uncomfortable because this is equally uncomfortable and your hands just don't naturally sit like that. They sit like this most of the time. So having that there just makes it look uncomfortable. Also, how the fuck are you even gonna press that button? Like this controller, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. I don't like it. I'm gonna keep it a bucksy. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I don't like it. I hope this is like a prototype for like a Switch Pro or something of that nature. Because if this is the design for anything other than like, the fuck is going on? Oh, if this is a prototype design for anything other than a Switch Pro, nah, bro, this ain't it. This ain't it. I don't expect Nintendo consoles to be as strong as like a PlayStation or Xbox or anything like that. But like, nah, bro, not that. I don't expect it to be that type of bad. You don't even have 16 gigabytes. Like, you're not even meeting the basic standards if that's the case. Anyway, I wanted to read this article. Usually I would throw these articles in an AI, but this is an article about your boy Daddy Shax. So I'm definitely gonna read it. Actually read it. Masahiro Sakurai previously said that Smash's Everyone's Here theme was a one-time thing. But could that change? Let's read on to find out. Everyone is here. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is truly a special game. I agree, it's better than Shitley. It first launched back in December 7th, 2018 with a starting roster of 74. Fast forward to October 2021 when Kingdom Hearts Soul was released as a final DLC, expanding the roster to 84. 84 fucking characters on the roster and everybody still picks the same 5. Anyways, on multiple occasions, Daddy Sax has discussed the huge undertaking of assembling the whole roster and putting them all on a character select screen. Needless to say, it's very difficult to imagine how the next entry in the series is supposed to top this without the Everyone Here is Here theme. Apparently, when Daddy Sax first revealed to the rest of the development team that he wanted to bring back every single fighter that ever appeared in Smash into a single game, he was met with dead silence. Indeed, this would prove to be a gargantuan task. However, Daddy Sax intended to see this through since he saw it as the last mission given to him by the late Satoru Iwata. I respect that. Sakurai felt as though he owed as much to the previous Nintendo president. Okay, so basically, bro had a dying wish and he fulfilled it. I can understand him wanting to carry that on and definitely like carry it into the future and respect Big Bro's legacy. I could definitely understand that. Well, let me look at something in my analytics real quick. All right, cool. According to Cliff Notes from Source Gaming about a Famitsu column posted on December 13, 2018, Daddy Sax believed that the Everyone Here is Here theme was nothing short of a miracle. Additionally, he basically said, hey, we only gonna do this one time and one time only for your boy as a send-off. But in total, the Smash series has sold they're gonna make another entry in the series no matter what, million units since its inception and going. That means that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate alone represents around over 40% of the franchise total sales. Now, before this, the highest selling Smash game was Brawl. I don't remember when it was, but Brawl is officially the second highest selling game in the Smash series. And by the way, Smash 4 didn't sell well because Smash 4 basically had an install base of 13 million to work with. And keep in mind, a lot of people who had Wii U's did buy Smash, but that was a maximum of 13 million people. During the Wii U's lifetime, it had really poor sales. So yeah. In total, we have to imagine that Smash Ultimate was able to greatly exceed Nintendo's initial sales projections, which was very fucking high, obviously. As such, Nintendo will more than likely be willing to allot an even greater budget to Sakurai whenever it's time to develop the next entry, which, I'm gonna be honest, they're probably developing the next one now, especially with a lot of these rumors of, like I said, what I just showed you with the Switch 2 the Switch 2 or the Switch successor. I hope they don't call it the Switch 2 because branding wise, that's very bad, and I hope they learn their fucking lesson from the from like the Wii U era. And if they do name it the Switch 2, I hope they either name it the Switch 2 or they just make a successor to the Nintendo Switch that is something completely different. announced to be sometime within this fiscal year, hopefully before April 1st, 2025. So before April of next year, because like the fiscal year for Nintendo ends like spring sometime, starts in the spring sometime. I don't know if April 1st is the exact. I just pre-ordered Sparking Zero. Bro, first off, why is my shit not connected? Why did I have to look down and read that? I never even tested my shit. Type something else for me real quick, bro. Actually, I'm gonna just test it. But I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not pre-ordering Sparking Zero. It comes out on PC, so I'm gonna just play it on. Yeah, why didn't it come and show up? Whatever. I pre-ordered. I'm not pre-ordering on Sparking Zero. I'm gonna play it. Trust me, I'm gonna play it. I don't know if I'm gonna ever like stream that game because I really don't care. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. I'll play it eventually. Anyway, though, as a Switch successor, Nintendo president, I don't know, Fukuroka, I think that's how you pronounce it, declared plans that the console is slated to be announced sometime within this fiscal year. Oh, the Nintendo president said that. Ah, okay. So that means the Nintendo Switch successor is definitely gonna be here before 2027. The reason why I say 2027 is because there may be a chance that they promo this console they might announce the console now and then promo it for like a year and announce it in the next fiscal year. Basically, like they announce it now, or they announce, like they tease us with the idea of it now and they promo it from now all through this year to next year. Now, that's not very likely because if it releases in 2025, then they'll if they announce it, in 2025 or in late 2024 to be coming out in 2025, they'll probably promo it for like the beginning of the year or the middle of the year till Christmas time to make sure everybody knows about it and make sure that like everybody has time to get it. And they'll probably release it around Christmas time or right before Christmas time. Nothing is confirmed for sure at the moment, but there are plenty of reasons to speculate that the next Smash Bros. Yeah, like I said earlier, it's probably already done. As for the Switch successor, oh wait, no, I read that already. Of course, he stated previously that the only reason why, wait, hold up, is this a song or an instrumental? No, this is a song. Of course, Sakurai has stated previously that the only reason why everyone in here thing was even possible in the first place was due to Bandai Namco. Oh, so basically he said, if we don't get the help of Bandai Namco, shrugging shoulders, I don't know if this will be possible, but they're probably gonna, like, I don't see any reason why Bandai Namco would not help them, because Bandai Namco helped them and they sold like over 70 million and counting. Keep that in mind. Smash is the most current Smash game, so to speak. It's the most current game. Excuse me. Ultimate is the most current Smash game, so there's still people buying it. There's no console after the Switch yet for people to move on to, for people to buy with that, and especially for people like me where my Switch is a Smash machine. Like, that's all I play on my Switch, Smash. That's it. I tell y'all, since the Switch came out and I got it in like 2019, I've bought maybe 5 games for that, and 3 of those were games that I just brought on Switch because performance of the game didn't matter and it was cheaper. For example, Telltale's The Walking Dead. You could literally run any version of that game from season 1 to the final season, which is season 4, on your phone. So I didn't really care about performance with that game, but games like The Witcher or stuff like that, or let's say Dragon's Dogma released on there. I don't know if it did, but let's say something like a Dragon's Dogma released on Switch. If I did want to play those games, which I don't, I would never buy them on Switch because all Nintendo consoles are good for are Nintendo exclusives. That's it, in my opinion. You can have a differing opinion, but in my opinion, they're only good for Nintendo games. As for the Switch, Nintendo would no doubt want to continue the success of the Smash franchise, considering how profitable it's been for them. Fair. With that in mind, similar to Mario Kart 8's continuation, no, please don't make a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Deluxe. Please make a new, more refined version of the game for the next console. Please do that. I really don't want them to, because that's what a lot of people feared when the Switch first came out. There was a lot of people talking and a lot of people hoping that what they would do wouldn't be a, oh yeah, we putting Smash for Wii U on the Switch and all the DLC characters are there. Boom. That's all you getting, bitch. We prayed and hoped and prayed to the Nintendo gods and to Daddy Sachs that would never happen. But thank God Daddy Sachs was around to be able to say, yeah, we're not doing that shit. And he's been doing that, saving the Smash franchise from being a game that just gets ported from console to console since Melee. For those of y'all who don't know, before the development of Brawl, Nintendo basically came to Sakurai, because Sakurai at that point in time, because of how hard he worked to even get Melee out the door, he was like, yo, I want to take a break for a second. I want to relax. I want to chill. I want to work on some other type of games. I'm tired of working on this game. I done risked my health and safety working on this game. You know, I want to work on something else. I want to work on something different, basically. And then I forgot what his name. I believe it was Satoru Iwata. But the Nintendo president at the time basically came up out the shadows and said, yo, Sakurai, if you don't make a new Smash game, we're gonna take Melee, put online functionality into it, and sell it on the Wii. Whether you make a new Smash or we have to port the old one, there will be Smash on the Wii. Sakurai stepped in and said, all right, y'all don't have to do that. Y'all don't have to ruin the legacy of my franchise. I'll just make a new one. And yeah, that's basically been the story since Melee. Same thing happened after Brawl. They said, look, either you make a new Smash for the Wii U, or we're just gonna port Brawl. He said, all right, I'll make another one. And then I don't know where the 3DS part came from. I don't know what the fuck influenced them to do that. But then same thing for Ultimate. They stepped and say, yo, if you don't make a new one for the Switch, we done had this conversation twice before. You know what I'm about to say. And he basically said, yes, Nintendo, I'll make a new one. And there we are. We have this great fighting game that this man has worked tirelessly for a majority of his life on. Essentially, Super Smash Bros. On the mysterious Switch successor console. Essentially, this would mean that the developers can expand and adjust what was already created within Smash Ultimate. We could potentially see a roster featuring over 100 fighters in the next few years. Though Sakurai didn't envision the Everyone is Here theme repeating in the future, the success of Ultimate has broken records in ways that nobody could have imagined. Suddenly, the possibility of this happening for a second time in terms of Nintendo pockets is a do it or we're just gonna re-release this shit and charge people for DLC out of 10 chances. Ultimately though, we'll see. Now, before I even press exit on this next tab, we're gonna pause this peaceful ass, very good, nice vibes ass beat, and we're gonna play the Bad Timing beat. I'm gonna let y'all read the screen. I'm gonna give y'all a second before I get on Bad Timing and read the screen. Hold on. Let me replay that. Nintendo. What's good with y'all? Why y'all keep bugging like this? Nintendo. We're gonna read through. Actually, no, this article is pretty short. We're gonna read through this article. It's pretty short, but Nintendo, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? Y'all can't let nobody be inspired by you. Dead nigga make a right yellow. Nintendo's there, just smacking them from the back like, yeah. Take this lawsuit, Peony. They're just there, ready to clap everybody from the back, no matter what, over any little thing. If you so much as say, hey, I like Pokemon. Here's Nintendo at your door. Yeah, you see them papers? Yeah, you see these papers? These are for you. You've been served, bitch ass nigga. You getting sued. Yeah. Damn, this apartment shitty as hell. It don't matter because we gonna have it by the time we done with you. Shit, Nintendo, they the type niggas where if you go in your crib and you paint Pikachu on your wall, Nintendo will really come in your crib with a scraper and scrape the paint off your fucking walls and then sue you for it. Nintendo, they be on some bullshit sometimes, bro. Bullshit sometimes. But let's read this article. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company hit Palworld with infringement lawsuit. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company have filed a patent infringement lawsuit against Pocket Pair, the creators of Palworld. Wait, am I saying it in front of it? Yeah. The creators of Palworld, seeking compensation for what damages, nigga? You're not making game sales because your fucking games suck. The Pokemon fans have been saying for the last 100 and forever times forever years, hey, Pokemon sucks. We want something new. We want y'all to innovate. Pokemon sucks. Y'all just keep making the same game, and somehow, even though you're making the exact same game, it's now running worse and worse on better hardware with the same fucking visuals. How does that math add up? How you release new games with old skin? You release new games with old graphics that run worse on the new hardware. I'm not even a Pokemon fan. I'm speaking up for everything, for every sin I've seen Pokemon do to the Pokemon community. Because at the end of the day, I may not be a Pokemon fan, but my Pokemon brethren are still gamers. And at the end of the day, I just want to speak up for everybody who doesn't know how to articulate and who doesn't have the ability to say what they mean in a way to where like it can just be so understood. Somebody got to speak for the people, you feel me? I'm somebody. Anyway, no, fuck that. First, I said I was going to be sick today. This is actually helping me because this is making me sweat a little bit. Nintendo, any money you're losing due to the existence of Palworld, again, is not because oh shit, I forgot to post that fucking video before I started. I'll do it after this. But any money you're losing due to Palworld is not because Palworld is taking money out your pockets. It's not because you got food going down your throat into your stomach and Palworld basically reached down your throat and said, give me that food. No, it's because you saw food on the table that was raw and you said, I'm not picking up those raw ingredients in order to cook them. Fuck out of here. Anyway, on January 24th, at the height of Palworld's hype, the Pokemon Company addressed accusations of the game copying Pokemon, saying it intended to investigate the new release bearing a striking resemblance to its own franchise. Nintendo CEO Fukuwara also responded to concerns of Palworld infringing on its IP, promising they would not hesitate to protect their series. Let me read the rest of what he said. However, Fukuwara did not mention Pocket Pair nor Palworld by name, merely generalizing. We knew who the fuck he was talking about. There was nobody else popular enough to be who he was talking about. So that's number one. Number two, let me translate this into normal nigga words. What he legally has to say is if somebody's stealing from me, I'm gonna make sure they don't steal from me. What he really means when you go past the legal speak and the corporate speak and the niggas talking around in circles, like I said, I've been told y'all, if y'all can't tell, I'm a professor in Japanese. I'm a professional Yapage translator. Let me tell you what he's really saying. Ayo, Pocket Pair, ayo, Palworld. As soon as we get enough of what we think is strong enough evidence, we're sliding down your block. We're shooting those lawsuit bullets through your windows. We shooting those lawsuit bullets through your windows. We coming through and we taking our shank. What would it be? We're taking our Nintendo Ninja shank and we're hitting you like lawsuit. Then we're gonna run away. Then another ninja's gonna jump from the top, stab you in the back with another lawsuit. And we're gonna throw charge after charge after charge towards you till you shut down your game. Nobody will compete with us if we have anything to say with it. And now, what I hope happens is that they lose this case badly and embarrassingly, and this starts a case for Nintendo being too savage towards protecting their IPs, because this right here is them trying to make a monopoly. If they win this lawsuit, the government is effectively saying, hey, Nintendo, you're allowed to have a monopoly over general ideas. Even though you're not the first person to make this game, because any comment section you go to with people talking about this, they're gonna talk about how Dragon Quest and Square Enix should be able to sue the shit bricks out of them. Which is true, because everything in that game was inspired by Dragon Quest. The original Pokemon creators and original Pokemon team said this openly, right? So they should be able to sue the shit bricks out of you. But you know why they can't? Because A, the statute of limitations, I think, would be up by now, because Dragon Quest was made in like the 80s. That was like 40 years ago. Okay, that's number one. Number two, Square Enix don't have Nintendo money. So even though that is the case, Square Enix can't say nothing about it, because what the fuck they gonna do? They gonna go to war with Nintendo? Square Enix gonna go to war with Nintendo? Yeah, that's not gonna happen, buddy. I can tell you right now, that's not gonna happen. Nintendo's gonna win that, even if they're in the wrong. They just have, Square Enix got money. They're a top studio, but they're not Nintendo, nigga. Let's keep going. In the months that followed, Power World's director confirmed they haven't heard anything from Nintendo's camp at that time. There's a silent at that time at the end. That all changed on the 19th of September 2024. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company announced they had jointly filed a patent infringement lawsuit against Pocket Pair. Again, another translation. We want to monopolize the Pocket Monster collecting game space. If you try and enter that game space, we will sue the shit bricks off of you. That's what they want. They want developers to be scared to compete. They want a monopoly in this field. Pocket Pair, I don't care who you gotta ask. For the greater, fuck just Power World niggas like me. Fuck us as a whole. For the entire health of the gaming community. Not even just not even just a monster catcher game community. Not even just a Pokemon community as big as it is. For the health of the entire gaming community, I need y'all to win this one. Because this shit could set a very, 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 very dangerous precedent that could be very antitrust. Now, Nintendo is not an American company, so I don't know what the Japanese laws and how the Japanese law system works when it comes to antitrust, but I just hope and pray, I pray that they win, because this shit is scary, bro. Filed a day prior on the 18th of September in the Tokyo District Court, the suit seeks compensation for damages that Pocket Pair allegedly caused, aka the suit seeks compensation for the damages that Pocket Pair caused by actually giving Pokemon competition allegedly caused as a result of their infringement on the Pokemon IP that does not appear in Power World at all whatsoever. As somebody who has played Power World extensively, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all my tenure. Let me show y'all my resume. Cause like, I know sometimes you may not trust the word of certain people when they talk on certain subjects. Cause there's a lot of people out here that like to talk out of their ass with no proof of their qualifications, with no proof of what they talking about, right? So whenever Steam finishes updating, I'm gonna show y'all how many hours I have on Power World and why I have the authority to say, as someone who's enjoyed Pokemon, I may not be a Pokemon super fan, but I've enjoyed Pokemon before. My favorite Pokemon game, like off the top of my head, is just Pokemon Go. Why? Because it's the one I played the most and it's the most simple, and it was the one I had the most fun with, right? It's doing that shit right now. Oh wait, did it pop up? Oh, there we go. Let me show you how many hours I got on Power World, just so I can let y'all niggas know. Library. Where is it? Oh, Power World's updated now even. Where is it? 348 hours. I have over 300 hours on Power World. So as somebody who's been playing Power World since February, the game was out for like 2 weeks when I brought it. September 8th is the last time I played this, 10 days ago. 10 days ago. The last time I played this was on a Sunday. Okay? The last time I played this game was the Sunday before last. So when I tell you there is nothing infringing on Pokemon's rights, there's nothing that even, like this example, right? Where they have for some reason, Smash render of Lucario standing next to an Anubis, which is deceiving because they specifically picked a version of Lucario that's not mainline. Unless, wait, what does shiny Lucario look like? Shiny Lucario skin. Okay, I'm bugging. Wait. Is that shiny Lucario or is that just a Smash render? Yeah, because I'm not seeing any Pokemon. Is this actual? No, that's I don't know if that's official art. That's eBay. So I'm assuming that is this from actual Pokemon? Nope, that's eBay again. So I searched shiny Lucario skin. Let me search yellow Lucario just to check and see if I see any actual Pokemon screenshots. No, I'm only seeing screenshots from Smash Bros. I searched up yellow Lucario skin. I'm only seeing screenshots and stuff from Smash Bros. So first off, this picture you're using is not even from a fucking Pokemon game. It's from a Smash game. That's a whole different game franchise. Which I know this is the website, but I'm just pointing out how deceiving this shit is. That's not even an official Pokemon picture, number one. Number two, they still look very distinct from each other when you chose something that looked the closest like it. That says a lot. Look, back here, he has separate, like, dread-like hair. This shit... Did my computer just... Oh. The fuck? The fuck is going on with my mouse? Oh. This shit right here, this looks like straight hair going back, or like, I forgot what it's called, but the headwear that they used to wear in ancient Egypt for like pharaohs and stuff like that, he has on that. The ears in both of them look straight up and they have a snout, but my nigga, so does every cat. Is Pokemon gonna go to the household to everybody with a fucking cat or a dog and be like, hey, your animal got ears that stick straight up in a snout. I'ma sue the brakes off you. Are they gonna go to every video game with a fucking dog that stands up and has ears pointing up and say we're gonna sue you? Nigga, no. This is only because it's a monster catching game. You gotta peep the signs. They're only suing these niggas because this is real competition. Power World is a threat to Pokemon competitively. It is not a threat to Pokemon's pockets because of IP infringement. It is a threat to Pokemon's pockets because it is a good quality game. Let me restart the song. Let's go back. This lawsuit seeks... The fuck is my mouse doing? This lawsuit seeks an injunction against infringement and compensation for damages on the grounds that Power World, a game developed by the defendant, infringed multiple patent rights, Nintendo wrote in its press release. Bullshit. As I explained already. As for the specific patents Power World developers have infringed on, it is unclear as Nintendo nor the Pokemon Company has spoken further on the matter, which is things they're pulling out their ass. Also, I have a bit of history for you. Shit, I should have went and found the tweets and saved it. But for those of y'all who remember those tweets where dude was saying that the Power World developers stole Pokemon models, it came out that nigga was a Pokemon fanboy and the important part, a fucking liar. He fabricated that shit just to go viral, just to get attention. And niggas and it backfired because when people found out, because they pressured him and they showed evidence in the comments, it was other people who were developers and stuff like that in the comments pulling up the models like, yo, this model's completely different for X, Y, and Z reasons and breaking down all the technical reasons and aspects that these weren't the same model and that they were different models, that nigga had to spin back and apologize and say, yo, bro, I was faking this shit for attention. Pocket Pair is not known for shaking niggas down to make them say things that people don't want to say. That's not who Pocket Pair is. That's some Nintendo type activity. And why would Nintendo make you say that you lied for attention? Let's say in theory you were telling the truth, even though we know he wasn't. Let's say in theory dude or chick, I don't remember, Pokemon fan, let's say Pokemon fan was telling the truth. What benefit does Nintendo have by spinning back and pointing the proverbial blicky at their head like, say that shit was a lie. Go ahead, go on Twitter, tweet out that was a lie. They don't benefit from it at all. They actually benefit more from you lying than you telling the truth. Let's keep going. It is unclear. I also want to see, like I said, I really want to see what evidence they're gonna pull out their ass. There's no publicly available copy of the lawsuit at the time of writing. Oh, I need to look up that Wario64 tweet. Actually, I'm not gonna go into that because I'm not like a legal or a legal expert, and I don't understand Tokyo law. I barely understand American law. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company have 25 patents. Ooh, so basically they're picking the Microsoft strategy. For those of you who don't know, and there's a Vice documentary you can watch about this. There was a dude who used to repair computers for people, and they would be older computers. So for example, let's say you came to him with a computer that had Windows 95 on it. At the time, the latest Windows was either 7 or 8. So, and a lot of these machines was too weak to go to Nintendo. A lot of these machines were too weak for him to be able to upgrade them to Windows, like whatever the latest version was, whether that be 7, 8, 10, 11, etc., right? It was too complicated. So what he would do is he would take an older copy of Windows and reinstall it on those older computers instead of basically telling them, hey, bitch ass nigga, go upgrade your computer. That's what he would do. That's what would happen. And Microsoft didn't like that he was doing this, even though it didn't hurt their bottom line directly, because the people who had these old ass computers were not trying. Ooh, later. Please, later. All right. The people who had these old ass computers could not afford or had no plans to upgrade their computer system. So they weren't losing money by this, but they didn't want bro doing this because technically he was pirating it, but he was pirating it for a harmless reason. So what Microsoft did is they threw like over 100 copyright patents at him. And you know, he beat. And this is the same thing I was saying the other day about it doesn't matter if you got 700 charges thrown at you and 699 don't stick and one does. You're going to jail, pal, if one of those charges stick. They threw over 100 and some charges at him, and the thing that got him sent to jail for, it was like 8 months or 11 months or something like that. It wasn't a crazy number. It wasn't like 2 years or nothing like that. But the thing that got him sent to jail was the font he used on the CDs. Let me repeat myself. The thing that got him sent to jail was the font he used on the CDs. So in theory, if this nigga did exactly what he did with CDs with no writing on it, he wouldn't have went to jail. That's the approach that I think Nintendo is taking. Anything we even think we can get away with throwing at him, throw it at him. If it misses, it misses. If it sticks, we got that ass. And I wonder if another thing I wonder is if they're gonna look at the patents and see what they're accused of, and if they're gonna get scared and try and take those things out of the game, like that's gonna help. I really hope they don't try no shit like that. It's funny because it says this Power World dev is going to the Tokyo Game Show. Upon Power World's viral release, it was hit with being a copycat of Pokemon, with various creature designs looking very similar to ones from Nintendo series. And as somebody who was there during that controversy, everything that they said looked similar, looked like a fucking animal. Like they was using a sheep, for example. Bruh, All sheep look like sheep. If I make a monster derivative of a sheep, it of course is gonna look like this other shit vaguely, because they're both designed off the idea of a fucking sheep. Are you telling me that because Pokemon made a character that has a design similar to sheep, nobody else walking the earth making a video game can make a character with a design that looks anything like a sheep? Do you understand how ridiculous that sounds? How do you own the idea of taking inspiration from something real? Think about that. How do you own that idea? The laws of copyright go but so far. The laws of intellectual property, there's some people out there who believe that IP and intellectual property is stupid. I don't believe that. I believe that IP, copyright, intellectual property laws are necessary. But the thing I don't like is when big ass corporations like this fucking abuse it. Cause this is abuse. This right here is straight abuse. And months after its release, Nintendo issued several DMCA takedowns and connections to Power World. A video showcasing a Pokemon mod for Power World was, yeah, that was actually wrong. That, by the way, Pocket Pair had nothing to do with that. That was just a random nigga making a mod for the game. Number one. Number two, I remember this. If I'm not mistaken, he tried to make people pay for the mod. Control F. Let me see if I could find the CHARGE. Charge. Pay. All right. Here we go. As someone on the Power World subreddit says, important context. This guy had paywalled his mod, meaning that he was profiting off of Nintendo's work. This is one of the few times where I feel like Nintendo was justified in their actions. So in that situation, which by the way, Pocket Pair, the people who make Pokemon, ain't have a goddamn thing to do with that. The dude who made the mod, he didn't work on it. He didn't work on the Pocket Pair team, none of that. He was just a random nigga that knew how to code and model import and all that stuff. And he did it, and he put a paywall behind his mod. And I wish I could remember that bitch ass nigga's name. But there's this dude in the Smash Bros community who makes mods for character skins that be paywalling his fucking mods for Smash Ultimate, the skin mods for Smash Ultimate behind his Patreon. I forgot what that bitch ass nigga's name is. But Nintendo, y'all need to sue that nigga. Y'all need to sue that nigga. He's profiting off your fucking IP. Y'all don't need to sue no damn Pocket Pair. Y'all need to make that nigga take his shit down so he can release the fucking skins for free. To be fair, he also be making some freaky frog ass skins. Like most of his skins be like sexual skins where it's like naked mods and stuff like that. But he has a couple skins that are like swimsuit beach skins. And if you know what I'm talking about, drop that bitch ass nigga's name in the comments and I'll let y'all know if it's the right person. It's somebody who, like, he has a couple swimsuit mods and stuff like that, but most of his mods for Smash are nude mods and stuff like that. But he has a couple swimsuit mods and a couple like season mods that I seen that I was like, damn, these are fire. I go to download them, I see a fucking Patreon paywall, I'm like, yeah, you's a bitch. Him. Y'all need to go after people like that, Nintendo, not people who's giving you competition. Instead of making a better game, these niggas said, nah, we're gonna get yours shut down. What type of bitch ass activity is this? Additionally, Power World was sent a DMCA takedown for a Sparkit design that they made themselves, despite the creature being designed by Pocket Pair, not Nintendo. Didn't even know about this. Do they have a picture of Sparkit so I could show y'all? Sparkit energy drink. Is that what they issued it for? By Nintendo for fans. Sparkit design. Okay, a recent DMCA issued by a fan's Sparkit design. So as I said for the last thing, this wasn't even, first off, it's a fan design. Y'all shouldn't take it down. That's free promotion. Number one. Number two, that wasn't Pocket Pair. That was a fan. Upon the announcement of Nintendo and the Pokemon, the bitchymon of fuck nigga Nintendo and the Pussymon company lawsuit, Bucky, the global community manager for Pocket Pair, was the first to respond. They didn't say a whole lot, however, merely sharing a simple smiling emoji. Currently, there is no official response to Pocket Pair. Dexterto has reached out to all parties for further comment. I pray to the heavens in the sky that Nintendo does not win this suit, because this could set a very, very scary, very, very bad precedent. But give me a second, y'all. I gotta post this damn TikTok. I mean, not TikTok. Yeah, I gotta post something. 1 second.